Lettuce, 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 lettuce. Let us pray for the letters. Lettuce. Hey everybody, it's camodave 9th of March. That's our 3rd anniversary, 2019. That's right. Boom, bubble, bust, repeat writes, I have always been disappointed in how Jordi the Lion reacted to a very, very light and actually fair observation you made of him and his fans. No, made of him and his fans completely overreacted and forgot how much you really gave him that much needed initial sub push. He really got a boost from you and only focused on what he perceived as the negativity. Makes me puke that he has 50,000 subs and you still got only 8.3K. The masses will eventually realize for the pure genius in your well carved out niche. Well, let's see. Jordi, I'm all happy for Jordi. I like Jordi. I like Jordi's channel. I think he does a wonderful job. I think his LA explorations are magnificent. Yeah, you know, I get tired of the dog. I get tired of some of the personal stuff he puts into the vlogs. I know, but what he does, when he does it well, is really good. I really did enjoy some of his European vlogging. The London thing he did a while back in 2018 was really fascinating because I'd been there before, and it was fascinating to see a lot of places that I hadn't seen in a while. You know, so yeah, I do like his channel. I like him. Yeah, you get a lot of people that just can't take even constructive criticism. They see any constructive criticism as some sort of an attack on them. You know, and I don't know. You know, that's just the way people are. I feel sorry for people like that because they get needlessly bent out of shape over what is actually something that's out there to help them. It's hard sometimes to take constructive criticism, but you know, maybe there's some truth in it. I don't know. Maybe he took a few things that I kind of recommended back then and used it to build his channel, and more power to him. Again, you know, you look at the number of subs I have. I have a different kind of channel. It's a whole different audience. It's a whole different mindset. So you can't compare me with him. It's a whole different thing, you know. I mean, he's got a certain degree of content that I don't have. I'm just, yeah, talking about other YouTubers, and he's got his own individual content. But I do think he's got a good channel. I still watch him. I don't talk about him all that much. You know, YouTubers that do seem to be very, very sensitive about criticism, I do try to eventually back away from them because it just becomes pointless to constantly do that rigmarole over and over again. When is Squeaky Cam's birthday run? Right, Jame? I'm trying to remember. When did I get Squeaky? I got Squeaky Cam, I think, in something like around Thanksgiving, November of 2015. I'm pretty sure that because I had it when I started this channel in 2016. I think it was then. I think it was 2015 November. So that would mean Squeaky Cam is 3.5 years old. Right, Squeaky? Oh, yeah. Deja Blue writes, hold your head high, sir. You deserve more praise than you are given. I wish you many, many more years of memories and increased viewership and the funds that come with that. Wow. Well, thank you so much. You know, I don't really make a living wage on this channel. I do make a decent amount of money. It's not like I'm not making anything, but it's certainly not something I can live on now. Yeah, I've cut back my expenses drastically over the last few years. I don't have a mortgage. I don't pay property taxes. I, don't have a horrible, condo fee to pay every month, and insurance and all the things that come with owning a place. So I have cut back a lot. And I can get by on what I'm making with this channel and what I also make with some of my other web stuff. So I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. Thank you very much, Blue. Brandy P writes, I love Glenda Sully. She is who she says she is. Very original. Love her vids. I don't get why people hate her. Jealousy, I guess. I don't know. I really don't understand that either, why people would dislike Glenda. She's been through a lot in her life. She's overcome a lot in her life. Everybody has challenges in their lives with one thing or another. And to see her have the fact that she's been able to overcome them and continue with her life and is able to do a vibrant YouTube channel and has a, you know, I do enjoy her stuff. I enjoy her talking. She has a, you know, there are a number of YouTubers that are just fascinating to listen to. The monologuers, I call them, you know, to a certain degree. Deborah Joy is that. Glenda is certainly that. Rob, Little House on the Road is that. You know, they can just talk and I'm kind of spellbound by it. But No Name writes, Barb is at work again. You would think that Dave would take the hint. Dave is pretty much retired, writes Christine. I don't know, man. I don't know. Barb's just a very good friend who made me a nice offer to come down and stay with her for a while. And that's all there is to it. And we just have a nice friendship. And, you know, and what happens in Athens, it stays in Athens. That's all I can say. Sally Girl writes, old news, everything has a shelf life. All the hobos are way past their expiration date. Goes to show people will watch anything. I don't know. You know, again, you watch some of these nomads, and yeah, they started out a certain way, traveling and moving and doing new places and camping in wild areas, and you know, and now they're changing. Yes, some of them have settled down. They're pretty much not mobile anymore. Others are buying huge, giant, luxurious Class A's that, you know, won't be able to make it up a mountain road. Yeah, you know, they're changing. Everybody changes. Change is part of life. Sometimes it's changed for the better, other times it's changed for the worse. I think in a lot of nomadic cases, people have just run out of content, you know? There's only so much content everybody has. You've said the same thing, you've done the same video over and over again about 5 or 6 times, and you just get to the point where what else do you have to say? That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You know, there are a lot of people that live very boring, mundane lives who are very happy. But, you know, it's like, I mean, I'm not going to put my daily life in front of YouTube because you don't want to see me, you don't just want to see me go to Chipotle and go to the bank and then come home and put stuff in the washing machine and do my laundry. You don't want to see that. You know, I'm very happy though. Happy Camoversary, Sir Dave. Looks like you had a great crowd for your live show this morning. Enjoy it every moment. Thank you, Sunny Girl, and thank you so much. She made a PayPal donation after the show, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you. You rock. Happy Camper writes, happy Handyversary. How do you know that leak isn't coming from underneath, little Adam? I don't know. The car has been leaking water. You know, water gets in under the passenger seat, in, you know, in that general area, but about in front and behind the passenger seat. Yes, it could be coming in from underneath the car. I don't know. It could be coming in from the door. It could be coming in from the radio antenna and water running down. It could be coming in from under the windscreen. Well, I always say windscreen, right? I'm British. The windshield. And running, who knows? I have tried a few things. I seem to be minimizing the amount of water coming in, so that's a good thing. So I don't know. You know, if worst comes to worst, I'll just have to take it to some sort of mechanic and pay him a few bucks to take a look around because, you know, I mean, older cars, they leak. I mean, almost everybody who has an older car that's 10 years old or older, they all deal with leaks at one time or another. That's just part of having an older car, I guess. I was mentioning how I store a lot of my videos on a 3 terabyte external hard drive that I have that I plug into the computer. I usually keep it plugged in, but you know, it's a good old Seagate drive. Learn Center writes, hard drive, best suggestion I can give is another 3 terabyte hard drive and keep a copy of your drive as a backup. There is a lot to lose if a drive fails or there's a power surge, etc., etc. I am very aware of that. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I actually have 3 2 terabyte external drives that I also back up a lot of things on. I also have a 3 terabyte internal drive on an old computer that my friend Michael is using that I've backed up a lot of things on. And I do have cloud storage with Google and some other people for certain files and certain important things. So I think I'm pretty well backed up. I think the most important thing is to have your files backed up in different places. You know, you don't want to have 5 backups all sitting in your house. You know, you don't want to have them all in one place, because then if something happens to your house, you lose all 5 backups. Make sure your backups are in different places. You know, then you can pretty much rule out ever losing them. You know, completely disinterested, right? Kudos to Time Chaser, who has kept the bottom of YouTube. Who has helped the bottom of YouTube find success and get promotional materials they wouldn't otherwise be able to get. Yes, we all, many folks here at the bottom of YouTube and in the nomadic community have a deep debt to the Time Chasers, whoever they are, down in Florida. They have helped us out many times. Time Chaser has made so many piles of stickers for me, different kinds of stickers, way cool stuff. I really like it. He's a really cool, and he or she, they are really cool cats. And, you know, they've done amazing things for a lot of people, and their generosity is just endless. Getting a couple of computery things here. Renee writes, interesting to see that you use Firefox VLC. Yeah, I like Firefox browser. I also like Chrome browser. I think they're the 2 best browsers. I try to always have 2 browsers that I use, because sometimes one browser will do weird things and I can always go to the other browser. Plus, I can keep 2 YouTube channels active at the same time. I can sign into Firefox on one and sign into Chrome on the other, so I don't have to keep re-signing in or flipping them around. That's kind of convenient to do that. I like VLC, which is that little video program that runs everything. You can run almost any video file ever made. You can run Region 2, DVDs. It plays everything. I found it to be very wonderful. Yeah, it's free too. It's a little orange striped cone. Good video app. Yeah, you can get it for the phone. You can get it for Chrome. You can get it for Windows. Everything. It's a great app. Consider yourself lucky that Caravan Carolyn turned on you, and consider yourself lucky that she's no longer in your chat to mess things up. Look, I still like Caravan Carolyn. I like her. I think she's a very nice person. I do not know. I always have a sense of forgiveness. I think forgiveness is an important thing to have in your life. And if somebody makes a mistake or does something that you don't like, that you're just simply, after having a friendship, just simply pulling down the steel door and slamming it. No, that's it. Our friendship is over. I've never done that with anybody. I have never had anybody do anything that horrible to me that I'd ever want to just never see them again. Even people in my life that I don't particularly like much, I always have a sense of forgiveness, and, if they come back, I will always open the door a little crack and talk to them. It's not like I'm ever going to just completely lock anybody out. Even if they've done nasty things to me, I don't necessarily hate them. I just feel sorry for them. And I don't understand why certain people can do that. One mistake and bang, everything's over. I mean, that's got to be a horrible way to live. I mean, really? Jeez. I do not understand that. Falusa EV at 11:37 in that video. Okay, the video I was showing today of the time Adam the Woo and I were romping around Rehoboth Beach area, Lewis, Delaware. Yeah, there was a scene in it where we're at this fountain of youth, and my pants fall down. They didn't quite fall all the way down. They had I don't know, it was like snap pants, and the snap just popped, and my pants are starting to fall down, and I'm grabbing them, and Adam's wondering why I'm kind of making a motion toward my crotch. I'm kind of reaching down there and pulling up my pants, and he's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" I said, "My pants are falling down." I like to wear old, ratty, worn out camo pants. That's just my thing. Shorts, I like them. I duct tape them. I did actually throw away a bunch of duct taped camo pants over Christmas, because there's more duct tape on them than there was fabric, and I said, this is ridiculous. But I like old, worn camo pants. I like to wear them. They're fun. And yeah, they get to a point where they're just barely on you anymore. So I probably should have dressed a little more appropriately when I was with Adam there, but he seemed to really crack up when he saw that, and it was a fun moment. And finally, this sweet moment here from Long Duck Dong. Dave, you have become annoying in a new way. So I say nothing has really changed about you. Just the same old, but reinvented, and he has a little smiley face, troll on which, troll with it, since at least now you're a little famous money bitch. Famous money bitch troll, huh? Hey, I don't know. You know, as I say, everything changes. Nothing ever stays the same. That's the way life is. You know, people look at my channel and go, hey, you're not the same as you were 3 years ago. Some ways I am. It's amazing when I look at those old clips of what I was doing 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and how I pretty much look the same. I really haven't changed, but yes, I've changed. In some ways I have, in some ways I haven't. I think the biggest way I have changed in the last couple of years is just having to adapt to the YouTube universe, you know? YouTube has its own way of doing things, and you have to, if you want to have a YouTube channel, you got to play by their rules. And one of their rules is being super duper careful about, you know, you can dump certain criticisms on people, but you can't go certain places. You know, whatever is quote-unquote bullying, you have to really watch it. You know, and that means being on your guard for any kind of personal criticism. It's one thing to criticize a person's channel and say their videos are boring or they're doing the same thing over and over again. But once you start getting into criticizing them as a person, you got to really watch it and tone it down, because YouTube don't like that. And I learned that, you know, in those first couple of years. And people say, oh, Dave, you're not the same as you were before. You know, you rein things in. You're pulling your punches. Yeah. But if I want to have a YouTube channel, you got to play by their rules to some degree. You just do. Or otherwise, you're constantly having your channel shut down, and you're running around trying to create new channels, and then you can't build an audience. And, you know, you can't build an audience if you're constantly running around having your channel shut down and starting up another channel and another channel and another channel. So, you know, that's just the way it works. All right, folks, I am out of the woods now. Finally escaped. And, yeah, it's a nice day today here in Athens, GA. It's a little chilly, but it's supposed to warm up over the weekend, so it's, I don't know, tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and again, thanks to all the folks that, and their kind wishes for my 3rd anniversary on the Camo Dave channel. I do appreciate all of that, the super chats and the PayPal donations and all the nice words. I really deeply appreciate it, and all the nice people I've met here on YouTube over the last 3 years. Some really amazing folks, and you know who you are. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Vlog under.